Dear students of class 8, we have just studied about sentence. Now we shall study about phrase. Phrase and sentence both are group of words, but the difference is that sentence has complete meaning and phrase does not have complete meaning. Definition is: a phrase is a group of words which makes some sense. Sense means meaning, some meaning, but not complete sense, complete meaning like a sentence. A phrase does not have a verb in tense form. Phrase is also a group of words. Sentence is also group of words. Sentence has verb, but phrase does not have verb. In the tense form, without tense form, verb can come in phrase. Example: he is fond of music. He is fond of music. This is a sentence. But when we ask, because it has complete meaning, but when we ask what is he, then the answer is only fond of music. This has some meaning, so this is called phrase. Another example: the boy standing at the door is my friend. This is a sentence. In this sentence, standing at the door is phrase. How it is phrase? We can ask question: which boy? Which boy? Answer is standing at the door. So standing at the door is phrase. In this phrase, the verb is standing, but this verb is not in the tense form. In tense, before ing verb, always helping verb is, am, are, was, were, always used. But in this sentence, before ing verb, helping verb is, am, are, was, were not used. So verb is not in tense form. So this is a phrase. In phrase, verb can come, but that will not be in tense form. If the verb comes in tense form, that will not be phrase. Another example: I live at this place. At this place is phrase. Where do I live? Answer is at this place. So at this place is phrase. Phrase generally starts with preposition, ing verb, v3, etc. Now we shall study clause. Clause is also a group of words like phrase and sentence. Clause is a type of a small sentence which is part of a big sentence. Clause is just like a small sentence which is part of a big sentence. It means in a big sentence there may be two or more clauses. Example: I know that you are strong. This is a sentence. In this sentence there are two smaller sentences. The two smaller sentences are called clause. One clause is I know, another clause is that you are strong. In this big sentence, two small sentences are clauses, two clauses. There are two types of clauses: main clause and subordinate clause. When the clause is a complete sentence, then it is main clause. And when its meaning is not clear as a sentence, it is a subordinate clause. Example, I know that you are honest. This is a sentence. In this sentence, two clauses. I know that you are honest. I know is a complete sentence, so it is main clause. And that you are honest sentence is not clear because you are honest. Before you are honest, we have used the conjunction that. So clear meaning it does not give. So it is subordinate clause. Generally, how to identify subordinate clause? So before a sentence, conjunction is used. Conjunction plus sentence is equal to subordinate clause. Main clause means a type of sentence which has complete meaning. Subordinate clause structure is conjunction plus sentence. Now, types of subordinate clause. Main clause has no type because it is complete sentence. Subordinate clause. Subordinate clause are of three types: noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. We know the definition of noun, adjective, adverb. The clause which is used as noun is called noun clause. The clause which is used as adjective is called adjective clause. The clause which is used as adverb is called adverb clause. Clause structure is conjunction plus sentence. Subordinate clause means noun, adjective and adverb clause. Structure is conjunction plus sentence. Trick: how to identify noun clause. Noun clause answers the question what. Example, I know. This is complete meaning, so it is main clause. That he is intelligent. That he is intelligent, it is a noun clause. How? Because it answer the question what. I know. I know what? That he is intelligent, so this is noun clause. Know what? That he is intelligent, so this is noun clause. Adjective clause. Adjective, just as adjective describe noun pronoun, same way adjective clause also describe noun pronoun. It will come just beside noun. Example, the book which is on the table is mine. In this is a sentence. In this sentence, which is on the table is adjective clause because it describes about the book. Which book? Book which is on the table. Conjunction plus sentence. WH word used as conjunction. Which conjunction? Subject. Table which is on the table is describes about the noun book which is on the table. This clause describes about the noun book. So this clause is describes the noun. So this clause is adjective. Adjective clause. In this sentence, which is on the table describes the noun book. Which book? Which is on the table. Book on the table. So it is an adjective clause. Trick: noun pronoun plus adjective clause. Book is noun plus adjective clause which is on the table. Just after noun comes the adjective. Noun pronoun comes the noun pronoun plus adjective clause. Just after noun pronoun comes the adjective clause. Book is noun plus adjective clause which is on the table. Another example, the man. In subject will be the man. This is noun. Or subject will be he. This is pronoun. Noun pronoun plus clause is equal to that clause is adjective clause. The man is noun. He is pronoun. Noun pronoun plus clause. Who speaks the truth? This is adjective clause. Noun pronoun plus clause. That clause is adjective clause. Gets respected. Now third type of clause is adverb clause. Adverb clause. The clause which expresses time, place, manner, region, comparison, condition, contrast, purpose, result is called adverb clause. Example, I shall go. This is complete. I shall go when he comes. I shall go gives complete meaning, so this is main clause. And when he comes, this is clause, adverb clause. How? Because it expresses time. The clause which expresses time is called adverb clause. Time, place, manner, expressing clause is called adverb clause. Another example, I shall follow you where you go. I shall follow you is complete sentence, so it is main clause. And where you go, this is adverb clause. Why? Because it expresses place. Another example, she did it as she was advised. She did it. This is complete meaning, so this is main clause. And as she was advised, this is adverb clause because it shows manner. She did it. Her doing the work, manner. How did he do? As she was told. What she was told. This is adverb clause. Another, he was punished as he was absent. He was punished has complete meaning, so this is main clause. As he was absent, this is adverb clause because it expresses reason. As means because. As means because. Why he was punished? What was the reason of his punishment? Answer will be as he was absent. As means because he was absent. So this is adverb clause. Though he is rich, he is unhappy. He is unhappy. This is complete sentence, so this is main clause. And though he is rich, this is adverb clause. Though means but. This though is conjunction, so it is clause, adverb clause. He is unhappy. It expresses contrast. Contrast means opposite thing. He is unhappy. But opposite is that he is rich. When opposite matter, opposite things are said, that is also adverb clause.